Hey guys, it's Michael Gilchrist with Living on Dialysis. Don, thank you so much. I love the show. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how I set up our NxStage dialysis machine. And I'm going to say, I'm not a doctor. I am a dumb mechanic. So follow up with your team on anything that you see here or do. You know, you guys all idolize me. And I understand why. But follow up with your team on anything that you learn here, okay? So I'm going to show you how I set it up, okay? I've got my case, okay? It is the Pelican 350, okay? And I'm going to show you pretty much how I set up. So here we go. Okay, you have the machine, okay? Now it needs the line, or it needs the dialysis pole holder, okay? So I'm going to get that. And again, Mary, thank you for the blanket. We freaking love them. Okay, I've got everything in here that I need. I've got my heparin pump, lead sense, my extra cord. Always have one of those. And I should have made sure that I had a spot for it, which I do. Nothing huge. And you should always have one of these. For one, you never know if they're going to have USB in hotels. Most of them do, but the older ones don't. And most people don't travel with the actual plug for the USB. So if you don't have it, get one, or a charging case or whatever, you know. So we have that. Always rely on plugging everything into this, okay? All right, so we have the iPad. We have the heater and the cord. Okay, very important. Make sure you always have the cord. Then we have the lead scent line and plug. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in right now. And I will actually plug the heparin pump in also, just so it's out of the way and I have it done. And I also, when I got my outlet, I made sure that it had stuff on the side, because for some reason, machines like to have these long, awkward plugs. There's one advice I give: just make it a regular plug, okay? Because I can't use anything on this one. Well, I can, but it has to be a small plug. So, but that's why I get the square one, because I have the USB that I can charge the iPad, and I've got all the other cords. If this was a straight one, I wouldn't be able to use 4 or 5 of them. Okay, then I have the cord for the machine. We'll go ahead, plug that in. That way it's all ready to go when I set this back up. Okay, I'll just dangle that right there. Then you have your filter holder. I might as well just throw that on while I have access to this side. And as you can see, TSA went through my stuff. Not a big deal. So, all right, now the pole holder. Okay, that is the first thing. Some people leave this on. With my case, I need to take everything off. I am working on that, but that's for future stuff. Okay, then you have the pole and the saline holder. All right, so that's on. We will position this machine. Now this machine is kind of cool because it has these grooves on top. I'm going to show you. It has these grooves on top right here. Okay, and they run along it. That actually fits the hole perfect. So it kind of holds the pole even more. If you're traveling, you kind of know that it sometimes gets unbalanced a little bit. So if it's in that, I can push this out of the way, but I'm not going to. So, okay, so that is my first breakable case. This one is the Pelican 1510. I've got 2 of these. They're perfect. So Let's just get one. Okay, then I have the blood pressure cuff, and remember, I put my batteries in backwards, so it is not going off all the time. And I do the same thing with our scale. So the scale isn't going off all the time. Wish they had an on-off switch so that, you know, you could use it and not use it. But, see, works just fine. Perfect. Okay, get that out of the way. Then I have my bag holder for the top of the pole. And the very important, people forget this. This is the pole holder. Not only this is the pole holder, and people love hearing me say that, pole holder, but this holds the heater too. Okay, so this is very important. When TSA checked our bags one time, they did not put this back in. So I was stuck in Washington without a heater. Now I was able to finagle it and make it work, but you know, we had it done. Okay, then throw the pole on. I don't know why it makes that noise. It just does. It's kind of weird. Then throw that on. Okay, and that is my other case. Okay, nothing is going to break this, so I put breakables in here too. Then I have my burritos, pre and post burritos. If you don't make these, and if I can give you any advice, make these. Okay, this has everything we need. All right. Then I have the modem. Anytime you can use an original box, use it, because hey, they shipped it to you in the original box. It's made to, you know, bash down some stairs and all that stuff. Okay, then I'm going to plug it straight into the machine. Maybe. And this is just going to kick it out of the way. And remember, you cannot, customer service will not be able to see your iPad when you're traveling, okay? Because you're not connecting to the internet, okay? Plug that in, and plug that in. And it's lighting up, so that is getting out of the way. I'll just kick that out of the way so it's not in the way of anything. Okay, then, as you remember, I've got all my dialysis supplies. This is where I keep my heparin, some saline. I have got my thermostat, okay? And it just has every single thing that we ever need, okay? So it's got nausea pills, alcohol pads, it's got allergy pills for me, masks, extra saline, pretty much everything that's in my burritos are in here. Okay, so God forbid they lost my burrito case. I have enough treatments for maybe 1 or 2 in here. But again, if you're part of the group, reach out if anything like that happens. I'm sure we can get something figured out. Okay, and then Mary, thank you again. These blankets work great. Use the stuff you're packing with because it just makes sense. And then again, batteries are on backwards because you don't need this thing beeping saying you're fat numerous times. Throw that back in and it lights up just great. Perfect. I'll put that scale, you know, of course, on tile. Then we have, this was a case my mom gave me years ago, and it holds on my saline. I have extra saline, so I just need one, so that is it. All right, so that is my case, and let's set it up now. All right, so I've got my heater on. We're gonna take this, throw that down there. Won't turn it on yet because, well, hold on, I'll put a new bag. Okay, now you have the bags. This is actually a new one. These are the new hanging bags, okay? will do a review after this, but they actually kind of nuts. So I will put one on now, just because it's going to alarm if you don't. So I always have one on there. And then I'll go ahead and plug the machine in. Make sure that it's kicking on and all that stuff. Alright, then plug in the heater. Alright, as you can see, it beeped, da-da-da-da. Shows you got power. Maybe. And I always turn it up all the way, let it heat. So, okay, so we got that. Now, I'm going to throw my heparin pump on. Like I said, it's already plugged in, so I just have to kind of blow it like that. So, hi, Christina. Okay. Then I will throw my lead sense on. Right here. Pop it on the back of the machine there. And then this line will plug into the other side. Like that. Into there. And that will just slap on there. Okay? Easy, easy. And that just goes off to the side. Then I've got the saline holder. Just screw that on over here. Okay. I don't know, probably in there with you. And you have your saline bag. We'll just throw that on there. Then, like I said, I have the toilet line that I 3D printed. And we'll use that. Actually, not. It's just going to go in the tub. So I have my drain line right here. So this will pretty much kind of hook to the machine. And then I will run the line into the tub. You may ask, why is it on this side of the bed instead of that? There's only about that much room. So that is why I had to accommodate this. So that is my setup and putting it together. As you can see, it's really not that hard. If you have any questions, reach out, and I'm sure I have some hints and tricks of how to do it. After this video, I'm going to show how to connect the new dialysate bags to the old octopus. So if you want to, pay attention to that. See you guys.